Good evening and welcome back to Mage Quest. I'm Arkandos. You'll see behind me that I did a little bit of remodeling to my blood magic altar here, and we're going to do some more work with that today because I'm still not satisfied with it. It could be a lot better, so we're going to work on optimizing our blood magic altar today. Let's get going. Alright, so as you can see, I did a little bit of work here. I simplified the blood magic altar here. Instead of having all of the spawners feeding into a single thing here, I moved the Well of Suffering to above the altar, and then I just have the witch spawner inside of here, and then I had spawned some witches that I'm naming as I go along here. Oh, they got it. I don't want to go in here. Nope, don't want to be in there. But I'm naming these guys as I go along so they don't disappear when I leave the area. So there's, you know, maybe half a dozen of them in there that are getting killed regularly. So yeah, it's going pretty well, aside from me getting poisoned occasionally. But it struck me that, you know what, the one big problem with this is that I really want to craft things with this all the time. But in order to recharge my network, I need to have this orb in here at all times. So it's kind of a trade-off. And what I decided is that I need two different altars. I need one that's going to be connected to a Well of Suffering that's going to fill the orb. And then I need one that's going to be an altar that's going to be always filled. And we're going to accomplish that a variety of ways. Well, one way in particular. And the way we're going to accomplish that is by having two separate altars. Now I just have to decide how I want to do this exactly, where I want to put the second altar. I was thinking maybe I could put it on top of the first one, and maybe just do like a second floor to this, and then maybe make it up here. And yeah, I don't quite know exactly how we want to do this, but I think that might make a lot of sense. I also don't know what level I want to have it at. We're gonna have to play around with that too. But this is gonna be the kind of the plan, is to get these all set up with the right kind of runes, so it's exactly what we need it to be, so we can do tons of crafting for this. So let's get going here. I got some stuff made for another altar here, and actually I don't have another altar made yet, I think. Let's take a look and see what an altar takes here. I don't even remember. It's a diamond, some gold, I think. Diamond, some gold, a furnace. We just made one of these recently, I feel like. So let's make an altar here. One diamond. And I've been busy between episodes here trying to get enough stone, to get enough iron, rather, to make a lot of good stuff here. But it's a slow process. I mean, I got 32 blocks. And I really want to get these beacons activated so that we can have the beacons on, but it takes a lot of resources to do so. That's not something I have in the cards for the moment. And if you look downstairs to see how much I've mined out, I'll show you that later, but I've mined out a ton. Okay, so let's take a look again. Needs gold, furnace. Okay, so we need 8 of those. There we go. Make a furnace. And we need 2 pieces of gold. There we go. Okay, that should do it then. So let's make the altar here. All right, so we got a new blood magic altar. We also need blocks to build this out of, so let's just grab these for now. And I think what we'll try to do is put it above the other one here, because I don't want to get it too far away where it becomes unloaded, because I do want this making stuff for us all the time, basically. So maybe if I just make it like right on top of where this one is now, and then I'll put the mob spawner above it, same as we did here, basically. Put the ritual right above it and put the mob spawner in the center of that. Yeah, I think that might make a lot of sense. So let's do this. Let's go make a platform here like so. And we're gonna need to measure this out. It looks like one more. We go tier 4. I think tier 4 is a good starting spot as far as how big we want this to be. One more. Because it's I mean, we don't want to. I don't think we want to go to tier 5 necessarily. We can if we decide it comes to that. I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, so that's right. All right, so we just gotta space these out a little bit more here. This is just gonna be a rough shape of it for now. And we'll make it look prettier down the road here. But for now, this will work. There we go. Let's do a little bit of this here. All right, so this will be our basic altar here. I think this is going to be big enough for tier 4 here. And this will be our killing altar. So this will be our sacrificing altar. So it'll have the Well of Suffering connected to it and tons of sacrifice runes. Not self-sacrifice. We're going to be just killing mobs here. So let's take this off. We don't need that on right now. And I guess, well, I'd love to leave the Well of Suffering on as long as possible so this keeps filling up, because we will need a lot of LP to do the next step of this. I think we need 2 million. Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot. So we'll have to let that go here for now. I think I have enough runes to do a second one here though. We can make some more though. These are just obsidian with the reinforced slates around it. So I made lots of those. Lots of obsidian I have over here. Let's grab that. Oh no, I brought it over here already. Just thinking ahead. Grab that, and then we need our orb. Well, we can use the Master Blood Orb, right? Yes, we can. So let's do that instead. All right, so next we craft these up, and we can make ourselves the rune stones, ritual stones. Where do they go? Ritual stones. There we go. So we have one of these made already, Master Ritual Stone. We just need a bunch of those. So it was sitting around the outsides, and then slates throughout the middle. And this will make 64. Let's just do all that, because you know what? We're going to probably want them. All right, so that should be plenty for what we're going to do today. Next, we'll need the altar. We'll need some... you know what we do need to think about is how high we need to make this, because I just made it flat just now. The altar does slope downwards. For a tier 4, it's let's see, 1, 2, 3 blocks down from the altar, so we need to factor that in as well. We'll need the Master Ritual Stone. We have our altar on us. We have our building blocks. Okay, we're good to go. So let's bring this up here. And so if this is going to be the ground level, we're going to go. So this is the ground level here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and the altar would sit on top of that right here. Right, it's like so. Okay. And then we'll take the ritual stones, not the ritual stones. We'll take the, we need the blood runes. And I don't have any runes of sacrifice built, do I? Let's take a look here quick. Let's see. Rune of sacrifice. Rune of sacrifice is that. Okay, let's get some gold to make that then. Because we'll need a lot of these. And we'll actually take what's already down here and replace them out once we're ready to. But for now, let's just make 4 of those to start with here. It's not going to end up being a lot, is it? Okay. And that should be everything we need. Make those. Sacrifice, yeah. So we'll just take those here, this here, these here, and gold across the middle. This will make 8 of them. And our orb in the middle. So yeah, we can make 8 with this. And that'll be enough to get the first level of it done. And grab that back. Okay, so now we got that. We can build our first level of the altar. And like so. Okay, so and if we click it, it should say tier 2. Excellent. 10,000 LP capacity. Now we don't need a lot of capacity on this thing. We don't need capacity at all actually, because all the capacity is going to be going into the blood network. So we really don't need to charge up a whole lot in it. We just need it to make sure it can hold a single operation and not be wasting LP by overfilling it. That's the one key. But we're going to take all these runes of sacrifice out of here and eventually put them into there once we have things down here to replace it with. So next we want to do... Oh, this is already filling up. Okay. So did the ritual connect up here already? It did, didn't it? Let's take this out quick and see. This is not filling up anymore. Okay, so the ritual is apparently more prone to go to this one for some reason. That's fine. I don't need it to go to the blower one here. We'll put in the next thing here, which is the ritual stone, and we'll do another well of suffering. And then we need to go grab our ritual diviner, because that's going to make it nice and easy. So I upgraded our ritual diviner. Last time we were using this, we had to do the dusk stones manually, placing those dusk runes, but now we can do it. Now that we've gotten to the demon slate era of tier 5, we can actually have it place those for us. So we have all of the ritual stones in our pockets, yes, and we can just click it until it's done. So this should do the trick then. There we go. That's done already. That's nice and easy, isn't it? All right, so we will also want to move our little summoning area, our spawning area up here too. So we'll need to make this up here then, replicate it up here using the same methods as we did down there. So let's grab some blocks to build with and we should be good. Let's just make it look somewhat similar to this. I mean, I really like the way that one looks. So if I could just copy that exactly, that'd be a way to go. So maybe we'll try that. Let's see here quick. Let's go. It is, let's put those like so. Let's do a design. We'll just do some kind of design here. And let's actually not use that because I don't want to accidentally destroy everything here with the accidental click with that. And then we'll go around the outside of it. We'll go with these. Even though it won't look as nice, we'll just do this for now. We'll make it look nicer later. Make it look prettier. All right. So then we'll need to build this up a little bit. So let's put down these now. Yeah, this is going to be mostly just a cube for now, but we'll get the shape down for it later, based on the one downstairs. Because really, it's not going to look like much right now. It does kind of look cool with this, with the ritual surrounding it, though. I will say. It does have that going for it, but it really doesn't look like much at the moment. Let's do another layer of that. And then finally we'll throw on just a plain top on it for now, until we want to get fancier. Yeah, that'll do for now. We can always get fancier later. All right, that should do the trick, and that should be enough room to spawn what we need to spawn in there, and nothing else. We should get maybe 20 of those guys here. And what we can actually do, we can actually move these witches upstairs here if we're careful. What we can do is go like this. Oops. Whoa, whoa, hey guys. What are you doing in my what are you guys doing in my village? Not what I wanted to happen. Wow, I hope they're not hurting the people here. Jeez. Okay, hopefully my villagers are safe here. Looks like they're sleeping soundly in their beds. Just peeking through the window at them. Hi guys, you guys sleeping good? Okay, good. Yeah, we wanted to set our spawn over here for our witch's hand so that we can teleport things over to it. So we can actually catch those things back. I think it's shift left click. Let's go with this. There we go. This will work. Shift right click. There we go. Set the recall point. Okay, so now we can go downstairs here and grab these dudes. Our little witch factory here, and we'll grab them out of here. Get that out. Oh god. Oh god. We need to be able to get out of here easily though. So I think what we'll do is take the roof off here because it's too difficult to fly out of here right now. These won't kill us. I'm pretty sure they won't kill us. The ritual's still doing its thing? From down there even? No, maybe not. It's a long way for the ritual to go. I don't think it is. Let's grab another one here. Go. Let's keep doing this. Rinse and repeat until we get all of them in there. All right, so I got all the witches moved upstairs here, so we're ready to finally take away this ritual here and activate the next one here. Let's get this blood orb back into where it's supposed to go. Let's put it back into this one here. There we go. And actually, I don't think we can. Oh, we have to make it to tier 5. We have to make it to tier 5 to use this blood orb in it. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. The network is the network, but let's put the lower tiered ones in there. Actually, we'll just build the altar up. Let's just do that instead, because I mean we're gonna do that anyways, right? So let's we got that going here. Let's take away some of these things here now. This is all set up finally. Let's take away these ritual stones we're not using here now. And that they should relax in there, I think now. They still keep attacking each other. And basically what we're going to do is use a different ritual then on this altar to bring the LP from the network into the altar here. It costs a little extra to do that. I think it's like 2 LP per operation. So it's going to cost us a little more to do it this way. But overall, I think this will be fine because it's going to fill up the network, you know, constantly with the ritual up top there. And this one down here will stay filled when we want to craft things all the time. So let's, I think this will be safe to do. Let's do this. Quick and easy. All right, so we got that part done. Now that ritual's removed here, and now we have, I think we have enough stones on us to actually do the next ritual. Let's see, 64 plus 14. Actually, I think we need more than that still. So let's see if there's any more that we need to make in here. Ritual stones. We need to make a few more of these first before we can actually do this next ritual. And I think we also need to make sure our network gets filled enough here. So let's actually go back and take this blood orb. Can we put another blood orb into there just so it starts filling up the network again? Let's try this. Apprentice blood orb. Let's see if it'll let us fill up the network further than what it is with this one. It might not. It might not let us do anything with it. Okay, so that's filling the network. Let's take a look here quick. Is it doing anything? It's draining. That's for sure. It's not actually working. Okay, so we do need to build this up to tier 5 first. So it'll take another minute here. I have plenty of ritual stones or rune stones to do this with, just in a generic way. And then we'll come back and do it in a good way after that. All right, so we are all set up over here. I've got everything built now. I got a tier 5 on both the top level and the lower level here. The top level is going to be my sacrificing altar here. And this is going to be with the orb in it at all times, basically. I'm taking this out once we're done with this next step here. But this is going to have the orb in it at all times here. It is going to be constantly draining life essence into my network. And then we're going to set up a ritual down here, which will actually drain the network into this altar. And the altar is set up with all these runes of capacity so that it's a nice big altar. We can do a lot of crafting with it. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna need to expand it any more than that. I think after that, we'll just do efficiency runes and that kind of thing on it and see if we can strike a nice balance with that. We'll get to that in a moment, but first we need to do the ritual. And the ritual is called the Cry of Eternal Suffering, or Cry of Eternal Soul, rather. And this requires a bunch of runes, I think like 70. So I have like 80 on me now, so that's good. A 90 roughly even. And the Master Ritual Stone. We have to find the right spot for this. But basically, I took out all of the blocks around this because this particular ritual fits around the altar. So I think that is enough room. I got all of the pieces that are ancillary here. Unless I need to remove this bottom floor, we'll find out if that happens. So let's get down here and we'll place the rune here now. And the rune is going to be, let's put this here. And I believe the rune just sits right below it. Actually, it might be one down from that even. Let's try that. I think it's one down. I'm not mistaken. That'd be perfect if it is, because that gives us more room to maybe get some automation in there too, which would be nice. Let's try this. Seems like it's working so far. We'll see if it doesn't lay the rest of these, and we'll have to go back through and break them. So far, it's laying them still. I can't really see though. I think it might be all nearly done here. Once it stops lighting up green, we know it's done. Okay, so now it's done. We'll see if this is actually activated. It looks like it's actually one lower than it needs to be. Oh, that might be right. I think it laid everything. This looks right. Looks right. Yeah, I think it's ready to go now. So this actually makes it's a lot of structure to it. So we're gonna have to build around this now, but it's gonna be very, very cool. It already looks really, really cool. We might have to switch these blocks out to make it even more interesting, but I really, really like it. So let's get to the final step of this, and that's to make the Awakened Activation Crystal. And this Activation Crystal is going to be the upgrade to the Weak Activation Crystal, and that basically is created using the Nether Star that I collected off camera here, and then we have the Activation Crystal plus 3 different reagents, the Incendium, Aether, and Aquasalis. And that's really all it takes. Or we can use a Demon Shard also. But it was a horse piece for me. I think the Nether Star was a little bit easier to get for me, because at least that's a guaranteed drop. Any event, let's lay all this in here. And the crystal. And that should do the trick. It does. Awesome. So this will activate it. Now it's going to take 2 million LP to activate this ritual. But we have 3 million in our network now, because this is just working so dang well. All right, it's already done. Let's let's grab this out. It's not actually bound to us yet, so let's bind it to ourselves. And it's ready to go. And now we can activate this, and it will... Nothing appears to have happened. Oh no. We got one thing off then, it looks like. We might have to rethink this positioning. It might have to be right below the altar. Okay, I figured out the issue. I had these hellish bricks here blocking the path for it. It had 4 more blocks to do here. If we take those out, it should do it. So actually, this will fit right in nicely. Yep, that does the trick. And then we can put these hellish bricks back even. And it actually looks like a nice little piece of the puzzle here, actually. So it's gonna look very, very cool here in a moment. Okay, let's see if it'll activate now. Let's make sure it's all built now. That should be all the pieces then. All right, now we should be ready to go. Let's try this one more time here then. There it goes. The rest of the energy flows through us. And basically, you'll notice I lost all of my health just now. You can see one little heart dancing there. But this will fill up the altar, but it does remove all of my health while I'm in range of it. If I move away from the range of it, there it goes. So I'm out of range of it now. It's going to replenish my health. So if I'm within range of it and it's doing something, it's going to take up all my health, unfortunately. So this will fill up slowly here. It's got to fill up the other portion of the bottom, the buffer on it. One problem with this is that it's very, very slow right now. As you can see, it's filling up. Our network is probably draining out as we speak here. So it's going up still. Oops, not that. Let's see. Now I don't know if the network will actually fill up here or not. It looks like it is filling up. So it's still accepting LP into the network. Let's take a look and see if we can actually craft something with this, because it might just be that simple. Let's take a look real quick. Let's see. Let's take these blank slates and throw them in there and see if they can turn into the upgraded slates. Nothing doing? Nope, nothing doing. I really wanted this to work. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. You know, one thing it could be is it's taking so long to fill up because it's only transferring 20 LP per tick. And so it's not taking out a whole lot. We probably don't notice the difference because it's taking it out in such a small proportion to what we're actually creating up top there. I can't really tell. It's only getting like 500 roughly. All right. Well, it takes that pretty quickly though, so maybe it's getting more than that, but we'll see here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll let this go for a minute, and while it's going, I will create something that might help us fill this faster. So what we're gonna do is build the Rune of Dislocation, and what this does is ups the rate that the altar can transfer things in and out of it. So it requires some water buckets, some stone, and some imbued slates. We're gonna make a few of these. So let's grab some imbued slates. Let's make 5 of these. I have 9 on me right now. All right, so we got the Runes of Dislocation. We got 5 of them built here. Let's throw these into here. So far, nothing is getting into the life fences pool here, though. Let's put these down over here. 3. And we might need to make more of these if it is working. Yeah, that should help us a little bit here. Transfer more per tick. All right, so it is filling it. It was just taking a long time. And as you can see, it's going very, very slowly still. It's only going 50 at a time or so, which means it's still at the 20 LP per tick. So that means what I had to do is actually put the Runes of Dislocation both here and up here, and then also get a lot more of those. So I'm gonna have to make a lot more demonic slates here, but now that I have the crafting all set up, this should work okay. I just gotta let it fill. But to get it going faster, I'm gonna put down some more Runes of Dislocation on the top as well, just so we're a little more balanced. I'm gonna take these 4 here and create these into runes as well, Runes of Dislocation as well, and then we should be able to get a much more LP in the network faster, much more LP in the altar faster, rather. The network is getting plenty as it goes here. It's still gaining, I think, even as we speak here. So yeah, it's just gaining at a slower rate now that we're moving into the other altar here, but we'll get that going faster, and hopefully we'll get this thing filled up faster, is the plan here anyways. So I'm just gonna grab a bunch of water, make up the rest of these Runes of Dislocation, put them on the top one there, and then we should be good to go. All right, so it's starting to fill up faster here. As you can see, it's going a little bit faster now. It's doing maybe 50 per operation now. I think it was doing roughly that before, but it's going a little bit faster, it seems like. It's operating a little faster. So I think we need a lot more of these runes on here, the Runes of Dislocation. We can also add on, I guess the capacity is pretty good for me. I don't know if I need to add a capacity on there. The capacity right now is 150,000. That's going to be more than anything I'm going to make. I basically want to get it in so I can throw a stack of stone in there and turn it into demonic slates, and no problem. Just let it go and not have to worry about anything. That's the goal. That's the dream here. But it's going to probably take quite a few more. I have to do the math and see how much it's going to take out. Plus, it needs to make sure we're filling it fast enough. So that's going to be the other key. So we're going to have enough. It's going to be kind of a balance we have to strike between efficiency and Runes of Dislocation and everything we need to do on this to make sure it's all working properly and optimized. So it's going to take a little more effort than I anticipated for this episode, but hopefully by next episode I should have this all worked out around here, and I'll have all the runes made now that I have this thing going a little bit faster. And we'll add on more runes of dislocation, and then get more efficiency runes and get it going faster and faster as we go here. And then we'll work on balancing it. But right now, this is pretty much as easy as it's going to come. We're going to put more dislocation runes around here, and then we're also just going to put more runes of sacrifice around here and have it the perfect place to sacrifice anything, and a perfect place to just gain tons of LP from our little mob farm here. Anyways, that's going to do for this episode of Mage Quest. I'll be back really soon with another episode. Next time, we'll work on some of the cool things we can do with blood magic, some of the cool rituals, some of the cool spells, and then we'll move on to something else after that, I think. So, thanks for joining me once again, and I'll see you guys later.